A demo tonight, though, based around the moment of the weekend that Lawrence picked out and George Ford's try. A game-changing try, really, that helped Bath take control of this game, Lawrence.
Yeah, we did. We highlighted before the game that Manoa and Laws like to fly out the line and put pressure on Ford. And if we just run this again, this was late on in the game, so it was Ford's great vision. Yeah,
here's Manoa. He's stepping out the line. He's targeting Ford. He's got two guys inside him, Clark and Waller. Waller oversteps. I think Fotu Ali's overrun as well, creating this space which Ford sees and goes through. Foden can't quite get there. He's carrying a fridge, and over he goes and scores a try in the corner. But it's not just the attack, is it, Leon? It's actually the defensive patterning that creates the space.
It is, yeah. The guards come out and shift across, meaning that's the gap in the inside. Foden's going across because Bath had the numbers, so he's not out of position. He's actually doing what you'd want him to do as a fullback, but when they come through the middle there, it's all over.
And I think early on in the game, Manoa had a lot of success by flying out the line, but late in the game, as players are tiring, what he's found is he's gone out and tried to blitz, but inside him he's got two slower defenders who are a little bit tired and just got caught short. OK, let's take you through the demo then. We'll show you a few different scenarios about what actually happened, what should have happened, and what happens if you get someone who's blitzing out the line for you. So I'm George Ford. I think Wilson was on the inside, so you can be Wilson. That's very, very similar physique. And so if we have a look at what happened, we see the guy who blitzed out the line. Now, if you get one individual blitzer, usually it's very easy to beat, and I'll show you how. So the ball comes to Ford. He's great on his hands. He shows it there and just gives a ball to the outside. It creates a dog leg, doesn't it, Lawrence? Yeah, and if I'm Manoa, what I'm trying to do is force you inside, which is what he did most of the game, and Courtney Laws. So, but what I want, when I force you inside, I want my inside defence to close that space, just to move up. And if it's done correctly, that's exactly what happens.
The difference you have with Northampton's defence, and particularly sides that play against George Ford and want to target him, is they isolate one blitz runner, which means guys behind don't always come at the same speed. Leon, if you were setting up a guard and bodyguard defender, what are their roles and responsibilities?
Their role is just to plug that gap between the breakdown and the first defender and just come forward, and then that allows a 9 to step in if needed on the inside. OK,
so let's take you through the scenario. What would have happened if these guys hadn't have dropped underneath as much as they did? The ball comes out to Ford. He's in motion. He gets hit back to the inside. Now he's double hit. He's got nowhere to go. He either offloads to Wilson, who carries into traffic. His outside channel's completely blocked because he's getting blitzed, and it makes it very, very difficult for him. Ford is the best, though, at spotting opportunity, I think, in the league. He sees gaps before everyone else. Very few players have been able to do this since I retired. And if we take a look at what actually happened...
Well, I think what happens is Manoa's gone out to blitz him, but what he doesn't do is talk to his inside defence. These guys are very tired. It's late in the game. So he's flown out the line, and these guys are filled in behind him.
But that is their responsibility, isn't it? They know that if Manoa's going out the line, they've got a hole that they've got to slide underneath. They tread water and they come forward. Callum Clark saw Wilson. He's marked up on Wilson. He's thinking, I've got to get to the inside of him. He's marking him. Waller's thinking, oh, my God, I'm out of position. He makes the fatal error of someone on the inside channel, turns his hips too much and closes the gap too much. And that's what created the try. So if we show it at pace, effectively, this is what happened. The defence moved inside Lawrence a lot quicker, or in this case, Manoa. He steps inside. Manoa, if we go a little bit wider, actually, on this, because it gives him more space, Manoa comes out the line so fast, but hits Ford almost back in to the channel. He then breaks inside. Dickinson can't get off the floor. He tries to get there, and Ford scores the try. What we didn't mention is Ford's got great pace, Leon, hasn't he, for a fly half?
He has, yeah, and it's very unusual to see a fly half with that much pace and feet as well.
Yeah, he's brilliant at picking space and actually could be decisive this weekend. I know Harlequins are the favourites, but you give this guy space and you don't give him line speed in his face, I think he could take control.